Write up the offer.
My-
500,000 on $1 million property. Let's go.
Okay, let's see. Your opinion.
I love it.
If you were about to buy a home today, what
Yep.
lowball offer you think a seller would accept and not get offended? What percentage of the asking price OTK?
Oh boy, what a question.
What a
I
great
mean,
question.
I think
That's a
there's
good
lots
question,
of
Felipe Damata.
Yeah, I think that your agent should be doing the research for you. Your agent has the option to look at the history, the sales history, when they bought, how much they bought for, how long they've been on the market for.
Hold on.
They
Turn
have the
programming
ability
off.
to see, they can actually do a parcel register and see what kind of mortgages they've got, if they've got like multiple mortgages and stuff like that too. So
What'd they
you can
buy it
get like
for?
a window into the person's situation to see if there might be some desperation in the eyes of the seller or not. I can tell you that the truth is, like, unless they're like really old, it's hard to predict, honestly. But there's a bunch of people who really don't need to sell. The people in their 60s and 70s, they bought it for so cheap, you'd think that they would be the best ones to deal with, but most times they aren't. Most times they're the ones who are like, no, market's going to go back up again. I've seen this before and I'm going to hang on to it.
Well,
It's usually the people who are just like a little bit more educated on the market, or like, oh my God, they're kind of full of fear, and maybe they're younger, maybe they're 40s, 50s, and they're going, I don't want this to get any worse. I'm just going to cash out and move on. You know?
It seems like Brett Longfield wants everyone to know that he thinks that the price, the strike price, or at least the beginning price, should be 50% of the asking price. To which most people think he's drunk, and Brett wants us to know that he's sober as fuck, TK.
Okay, listen. Is there a scenario where that's going to play out? So I was looking at a property this morning that sold for $12 million, and the asking price was $14.8. So that guy went in there with $280,000 under asking and got the deal done. So, like, if it's overpriced by 50%, yeah,
that's not.
You're going to get it for half. You're going to. No, I'm saying for his 50%.
Yeah, but
problem to
50% is like if they're asking $1 million, you go in at 500, right?
Okay, but if it's worth 500 and they're asking $1 million, you'll get it for 500.
Yes, TK. What is it worth? This is the whole problem.
Like, start wherever you want to start. Like, right. I mean, if the question is like, what will offend people? Well, it depends on their situation. There's definitely going to be somebody out there who will get offended, but I think it's very like little, but like not that many. Not that many people would not be willing.
Get this fucking offer out of my face.
They're not going to like the offer, but when you come back with
hold on,
offer,
bring it back,
Let's look at that. To 60% of the asking price, they're going to deal with you because they don't have anybody else to deal with.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. Let me get that out of the garbage 1 sec.
Gone are the days where they're just going to blow you off and be like, don't ever come to my property again. I got somebody else. Because really, not many people have somebody else.
You get
That's
it.
The truth.
And the agent's
right?
The agent's
even
like,
deals.
I can work with this. Let me see if I can work with this.
It's not where they start. It's where they finish.
That's right.
Okay.
Let's
see where we can get them up. I can get the agent said they got room. The agent said they got room.
Are you intimating at what I was dealing with, TK? Are you trying? Don't talk about that now because this is it's too fresh. And there's
no, I'm not.
Yeah,
I didn't say anything. You said.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just saying. No, that was all you, man. Because I'm hush hush.
I have to bring it back to me at some point. Okay, so
yeah, I'm hush hush.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There are people in certain circumstances where if you brought them any offer, they would then work from there. Because actually, there's a psychological problem that a seller has, which is lowering the price. They really do believe that if they lower the price, that somebody will offer them even less. So even though they're willing to take 50% of their asking price, for example, they're like, well, let's just wait for an offer to come in. And let's just see. And so sometimes you might be surprised. You bring them an offer, and all of a sudden the seller is like excited, and the agent's like, "I'll get you a sign back," and you can work with that. If I was your buyer agent and you were doing that in every property without properly analyzing it or looking at
just 50 off everything,
all the things that we need to do, then I would be educating you on how to make better use of your time because it's not going to go anywhere. But no. if it was the right time and we saw what was going on and we were like, hey, this makes sense, it's way overpriced, and we think this is a desperate situation. Only his clothes are in the closet, hers are gone. Write up the offer.
My
500,000 on $1 million property. Let's go.
my AI agent will pepper the planet with 50% offers just to see
Yeah.
who bites, right? Right? He's just
This is
gonna
the worst
5 minutes, boom.
Listen, people get it from American companies. So there's a an investor right now calling me, and they call me on my listings, and then they have this AI bot. It's the worst AI bot. It's so obvious, and I'm like, oh my god, these people are annoying. And all of their offers are just like, so you guys are listed at 600. Well, I'm thinking somewhere around $400,000 is where this property is going to land. So if you want me to write up the offer, da, 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 and then like it sells over asking, and it's like nowhere near what they thought, and you're wasting your time in the GTA. You're wasting your time using American strategies on how to buy investment properties as a wholesaler or as a real estate investor. That's the truth. You might get some luck in some northern communities, but it's not like it is in the States where you're going to have that type of response from people.